When people think of working out their triceps, they typically think of doing things like skull crushers or pull downs. But what happens if you don't have access to several dumbbells like this guy, or you don't have access to a machine to do pull downs with? Well, if you've got a resistance band, then I have got you covered in this resistance band tricep workout. Welcome back to Total Body Training. My name is Jean Carlos, and if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click the subscription button. On this channel, we go over fitness tips, trends, and tutorials to help you stay informed and get in shape. And if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. In this workout tutorial, I'm going to cover 4 resistance band tricep exercises. Let's begin. The first exercise is the resistance band tricep extension. You are going to take your loop band and place your heel inside of the loop. And then place your heel somewhat behind you, so the heel of your foot. And then pick up the band holding either side of the band, wrap it around, and hold the bands with your arms behind you, your hands hanging down behind your back, and then pinch your elbows close to your head. From there, what you're going to do is you're going to keep your elbows pinched as close to your head as possible, keep your hands hanging down, and then come up and extend your forearm all the way up and above you, and then bring it back down so that it's right back where it started, close to your neck and the lower part of your head. Come up, push the band straight up, and then bring it back down. The most common mistake with this exercise is not going all the way down or back up. This is a tricky exercise, so what you're gonna wanna make sure that you're doing is you're setting up and you're pinching your elbows close to your head, and you're letting your hands drop as far back down as possible and then coming all the way up so that your arm is pretty much straight in front of you. If you can't do that, the chances are the band that you're using is either too much resistance or not the right resistance for you. So just make sure that you find a band that's right for you and that you start maybe lighter when learning this exercise and then move up. The next exercise is the single arm resistance band extension. Now this is very similar to the last exercises except that we're going to work out the arms separately. And one of the benefits of working out your arms separately is that we all have weaker sides of our body. So one of our triceps or biceps might be a little bit bigger than the other one. When you work out the triceps separately, you can focus on really improving that one arm separate from the other one. When you're doing a regular resistance band extension, the stronger arm sometimes takes over and it helps with the movement. When you're working out separately, there's no help because suddenly your arm is having to work alone. So that's why I like to do these exercises in addition to doing the regular resistance band extension. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna place the band, the loop part of the band, underneath your heel, just like we did before. Place that foot back behind you, set up in a stagger stance with your opposite foot in front of you, take the arms behind you, pinch your elbows close to your head, let your arms hang behind your head and close to your back or your neck, and then extend the arms all the way up and then bring them back down. Keeping the elbows close to your head, extend all the way up and then bring them back down. Again, the same mistake applies to this one as it did with the other one. Make sure that you're getting your arms all the way up and back down in the movement, that you're not half repping. If you feel like you can't fix this after trying repeatedly to fix it, then go with a lighter resistance band. The next exercise is the single-arm tricep kick back with support. You are going to take a bench or a table or a countertop, anything that's close to you, and you're going to place your hand on that bench and then take the band and place it underneath your foot. Now notice I'm taking the band and placing it underneath my left foot and then holding the band in my right hand, and I'm taking my right foot and placing it back so that I've got support now from the bench, and now I'm in the stagger position where I have a little bit more power to pull from. From there, what you're going to do is you're going to hold the band with either a hammer grip, an overhanded grip. You can see which option I prefer here. You're going to hold your elbow close to your side, kind of row the band up, hold it close to your side, and then kick back and extend your forearm so that you're feeling an extension through the tricep, and then bring it back down. Pick up the forearm, squeeze the tricep, and bring it back down. The most common mistake with this exercise is moving your arm too much or rowing. So when people set up for the tricep kick back, it is a challenging exercise because it creates a lot of tension in your triceps. And people have a tendency to want to swing their arm all the way around, like you see me doing here, or row. The problem with this is that when you're doing the movement that way, it doesn't exactly just activate your, you're using your back and other parts of your body and momentum to help you with the band. The way that you fix this is by keeping your elbow pinched by your side and creating tension in that tricep and that arm, and kicking back and keeping it as stable as possible. If you can't do this exercise correctly, then you might need to adjust where the resistance band is under your foot so that you've got more slack in the band, or you need to use an entirely different resistance band that doesn't have as much tension in it and that is a lighter resistance level. The last exercise is the tricep pull down, and as I promised, this video is a no attachment video, but if you've got a wall attachment that you like to use with your resistance bands, then now is the time that you can use it. What you're going to do if you don't have that attachment is you're going to take your band and place it on the opposite side of a door, like you see me doing right here. This is a nice little hack. I don't have a resistance band holder or attachment that I can use, so I just throw it over the door like this, and I shut the door, and I make sure that the door is either locked or I'm on the opposite side of the door so the door doesn't fly open and crush me. And then once the band is hooked up and around, you're going to take the bands and you're going to hold them in one hand. This is the single arm version of this exercise, so that's what we're holding in one hand. And you're going to pinch your elbow by your side, and then you're going to go down, squeeze your tricep, keeping the elbow pinched right by your side, and then come back up. Just moving the forearm, go down and squeeze your tricep and go back up. The most common mistake with this exercise is doing a pull down or moving your entire arm. Again, you're more than likely doing this because you're trying to get leverage. Your body naturally wants to get leverage and use momentum to pull. It doesn't want the triceps to engage exclusively, so you need to force yourself to keep that elbow pinched by your side and come down nice and controlled. If the resistance is too much, then chances are you need to either use two hands to do the movement, so holding the hands in both, which I didn't show in this video, but I'm sure you can figure it out on your own, or you need to use a lighter resistance. All right, people, and that does it for today's episode of Total Body Training. Question of the day: what do you think is the most challenging tricep exercise? For me, I think that barbell skull crushers are incredibly challenging and they kind of freak me out. So if you don't know what that is, you can look it up here on YouTube, but essentially it's just an exercise where you're extending a barbell all the way down to your head while you're laying on a bench and coming back up. They are great for your triceps, but they kind of freak me out because I always feel like they're gonna fall on my head. Despite that, I still do them. Let me know what your favorite exercise is down in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the thumbs up button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. All right, people, until next time, peace.
So I went from a size 16 to a size 6'7", and I've lost currently about 60 pounds with TBT.
I've lost 60 pounds since I started here, and the body fat that I've lost is 16.2%.
I've definitely noticed a lot in like those hard to reach areas. The muffin top, the back fat is really slimmed down for me.
So it's been 2 months, I've already lost 15 pounds. That's like, 2 pounds every week. So it's been awesome.
So when I wear racer backs or tank tops or whatever, I can see a lot more of my lat muscles, and then people actually pointed out to me too that they can see a lot more of my muscles. My stomach too. That was like the main focus of why I wanted to work out.
The weightlifting, it's definitely kept me toned, and it's definitely kept me confident to where I can show my legs because I have great quads, with TBT, or my arms because I can pull myself up or lift. So everything's like really nice and tight.
You see the difference in all parts of my body, mainly my legs. When I gain weight, that's where I gained in my legs and my midsection, my stomach, my thighs, actually my arms.
This place has soul in the, versus like the big box gyms. You have someone texting you, asking if you're gonna be in class. Or you have a relationship with the trainer.
Because it was like you were feeding me what I needed to do in small steps. So it wasn't like, and you're gonna do this huge workout. It was, this is what we're doing now. Okay, now move on to this. Now go to the...
And it doesn't matter how big you are, how small you are, it doesn't matter. Everybody in here is trying to get a goal, and everybody is motivating everybody else.
And just kind of be ourselves and just kind of get away from our family and work and kids and just be here for an hour and just be ourselves. You just connect with everybody, and everybody's here for the same thing. Total Body Training offers a one-time free training session. So you come in, you get a great workout, and you can decide if you want to join, and definitely you're going to want to join because you won't regret the free workout.